What's up, fam? It's J Lobos coming back to you on another episode, and I'm over here again at the post office. I got another box of letters that I have to obviously send over to the bureaus, but I wanted to talk to you guys today about the different methods or strategies, because everybody gets so rallied up when it comes to the dispute aspect of it. Sometimes obviously we're looking for the best method, and when it comes to the best method, it's not specifically the right letter to an extent. Obviously, you have to have something in that specific dispute, using a certain section within the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or whatever section you're obviously going to go ahead and use. But nevertheless, there's other means or agencies or different departments that you can go ahead and use to challenge certain information. And yesterday I spoke to two clients. One of them obviously had a bankruptcy, and the client was really concerned. He's like, I've done disputes in the past, and this is obviously a heads up for you guys out there doing disputes electronically. Keep in mind that when you do disputes electronically through either Credit Karma, Experian, or whatever the method is, you're waiving certain rights. Nevertheless, you're not going to be able to use correspondence, or at least to the best of its ability, just given the fact that you're going to be limited. You're going to be limited on characters. You're going to be limited on space. Let's say if you have 2-3 things that you receive maybe from Equifax, and now you want to send over to TransUnion or Experian, you're going to be limited on space because there's only a certain amount of megabytes or whatnot. So you have to be on the lookout. So my suggestion always, do things the old-fashioned way. Obviously through regular mail. Why? Because then I could really put a good comprehensive dispute together. I could add additional documentation and some things too that you can't do online. As an example, which is what I told the client, when it comes to disputing bankruptcies, I get the clerk of courts involved. So not only disputing it with the bureaus is enough, but going straight to the source. And yesterday too, I had another client, and the client obviously, the concern was that they had an eviction from an apartment rental. So for you guys out there who ran into this situation of having some sort of balance, or who knows, maybe you probably didn't owe the money or for the monthly, but maybe they did some sort of cleanup, and then obviously they're going to front you the bill, and if you don't pay it, it's going to come onto your report. And people are always under the impression, oh, could you remove evictions? Yes, we can. But also, it's not only enough disputing it directly with them. It's not only enough disputing it directly with the bureaus, all three, but we also use what's called CoreLogic. There's other softwares, platforms, Credco, besides Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, besides the CFPB, the FTC, State Attorney General's Office, and that all might sound like, some weird acronyms, but they're agencies. They're put here to help us. So what we want to do is that we want to make sure that the investigation that we're going to go ahead and undertake is going to be a comprehensive dispute. I'm going to use all channels, all areas, in order for me to get the result that I want, which is that deletion, which is to remove that public record, that bankruptcy. So you have to keep that in mind when you're disputing. And if you guys out there obviously are interested in a free credit consultation, a free credit evaluation, it's free. I'm saying this much. I've trained my salespeople to the point that by sitting with us and just taking the evaluation, even if you don't sign up with us, by taking the advice and applying it to yourself, you could potentially increase your scores by 45 to 65 points just because of the information. And it's free. So take advantage of it, guys. Obviously, we're out here to help. I'm going to use all means necessary. I have a few hundred letters that I'm going to just drop off. Some of them are going to the bureau. Some of them are going to the clerk of courts. Some of them are going to, all different departments. We're going to go ahead and cross all T's and dot all I's for you. So, guys, consider liking, subscribing, comment, share this video if it's very fruitful or informational. Don't take it for what it is. If you have an eviction, if you have a public record, if you have a bankruptcy, you could improve your credit. You're never going to achieve the highest score possible having these blemishes. So let's take care of that. Or if you guys need any assistance, let us help you with that. Until the next time, take it easy, guys. Be safe out there.